Hello, 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 hello. We're on early tonight. Sale ended early, and so we're going to go to the police report early. Now, we've already read 200 pages into the 1162 that was released regarding the homicide of Preston Lord, 16 years old. You know, I wasn't even trying, remember that he was only 16. I'm my son Ethan's age, so it's really shocking, anything like this. But really, in a 16-year-old, I mean, man, this kind of crazy violence, and as we're finding out, and we will find out more from a group made up of affluent teenagers who just went and did this, and really no reason other than to hurt someone, and laughed about it, and didn't know their own strength or whatever it was. So it's very upsetting for his family and him. It's horrible. Let me make sure that we're in part 3 here. So, okay, there is Nightbot. Hello, Nightbot. Thank you for coming. Sandra M., thank you for coming. Christine, Linda L., and Margot. Okay, and let me see. We got already here, so we made it to page 200 last night. All right, so here we have Philip Mazur, who's giving this narrative text, and this is also, this is starting on 10/29 at approximately 222 hours on 10/29/23. I arrived on the scene. I assisted with securing the area of the crime scene by establishing an east and west perimeter on East Via del Rancho from 194th Street to the east edge of a redacted address. The area of the front of the house and street between blank and blank. Once the police warning tape was in place, I provided security on the east side of the perimeter. I was advised by Sergeant Goodwin to clear and assist on street calls, and I departed the area after checking out with the crime scene log officer. And this concluded my involvement with this case. End of report. This is Kendall Williams. On October 29th, 2023, approximately 6:02 hours, I was dispatched to East Via del Rancho, South 194th Street for an aggravated assault. When I arrived on scene, I was tasked with maintaining security of the crime scene, technicians as they gathered evidence, and maintaining the crime scene. I also took over the crime scene log from Officer E. Vasquez. Hi, Flower Girl Phillips. How are you? The processing of the scene was complete at 7:01 hours. Once the scene processing was complete, I collected all crime scene tape. I picked up any medical equipment or debris left behind by QCFMD, and I completed the crime scene log and put it in the records attachment bin. Michael Hansen. On 10/28/2023, approximately 21:57 hours, I responded to the area of East Villa del Rancho and South 194th Street. I was clearing another call for service when I overheard Officer Rodriguez stating that they were conducting CPR on a person involved on this call. I'm sure they mean that. I knew that this call was in regard to a fight that occurred, and I responded to the scene to assist. Upon arrival, I was asked to speak with witnesses of the incident. I began speaking with kids in the area. and I learned that they did not see anything and had already spoken to officers. I was then notified that the residents down the street where the fight started or played some role in the beginning of the fight, Officers Grossman, Eschenbaugh, and myself began trying to locate the owners of the residence. Interview with Roberto Carrera. Roberto Carrera and his wife Emily Carrera then exited the residence and met me in the driveway. I began to ask them if there was a party going on at the residence, and he informed me that there were a few of their daughter's friends that were over. I asked him if he was home during the party, and he informed me that he was. Roberto was then informed that I was investigating a serious altercation that occurred and that there was a child that was severely injured. I asked Roberto if there was alcohol at the party, and he informed me that he outsigns out. That can't be right. He outsigns out telling people that alcohol was not allowed. He later showed me that there was a sign that was taped to the wall outside the RV garage inside of the property. Roberto was asked if he provided alcohol to any of the kids, and he informed me that he did not. Roberto was asked if any alcohol was left out where the kids could get to it, and he informed me that there was not. Roberto was asked if he had observed a fight or any altercation at the residence, and he informed me that he did not. Roberto told me that he was sitting in the living room during the party and stated that he observed several people on the patio. He informed me that he noticed many of gathering and moving quickly to one area. Roberto informed me that he did not know what was going on, but stated that he went outside and saw how many kids were there. He stated that he did not know that there were that many kids there. He stated that he began to kick everyone out. He stated that he followed them all out of the backyard and into the driveway. I asked Roberto if he had seen any physical altercation that occurred on the patio where all the kids were moving around. Roberto informed me that he did not hear or see any physical altercation. Roberto was asked if I could show him if he could show me the area where he had seen the kids prior to kicking them out, and he did. We then walked through the side gate and into the backyard of the property. He showed me the patio area that was near the sliding glass door at the back of the residence. There was a large paver patio that spanned across the entire rear of the residence. As we were walking back to the back, Roberto informed me that he did not see any broken glass in the area, as I had asked him about it due to statements that other witnesses had said. Roberto stated that he only found that there was vomit in a few different places on the patio. Roberto stated that he had already hosed off the entire patio due to the vomit the kids had left behind. Roberto stated that he had let his daughters throw parties like this in the past, and the same as it was for this evening. He informed me that he does not want alcohol at his parties because there have been other residences that allow kids to have alcohol. Roberto stated that he thought it was supposed to be just a few of his daughter's friends and did not know how or why this party had gotten so large. When walking on the back patio, I did not observe any signs of glass or any other items of evidence that were important to the case at this time. I could see that the patio had been sprayed off as there were still wet marks across the patio. I noticed that there was a fake bullet on the ground consistent with costume props, as this was a Halloween-themed party. I noticed that there was the bottle cap to a Corona beer bottle. Other than these items, I did not locate anything additional that I felt was important to the case at this time. It should be noted that when speaking with Roberto and Emily, I noticed that they both appeared to be drinking. Emily would look at me, but was not speaking much during the interaction. She appeared to have a slight sway to her stance. Emily also had watery and bloodshot eyes. I then also noticed that Roberto had watery and bloodshot eyes. They had slurred speech, and there was an odor of alcohol coming from their person. Based on my training and experience, they appeared to have partaken in drinking alcoholic beverages recently. I then met with supervisors and determined that the house was going to be held for a search warrant. And due to this, I knew that I needed to get everyone out of the residence and off of the property that was to be searched. I then responded back to the residents. And spoke with Roberto and Emily, and I informed them that they were going to need everyone out of the residence pending a search warrant. I asked him to get everyone that was inside of the residence inside of the RV garage. I asked Roberto who all was left in the residence, and he informed me that his daughters and a few of their friends. I then asked Roberto to go and get everyone and have them out on the driveway. I also informed Roberto to go and get everyone and have them out on the driveway. Hold on a minute. I also informed Roberto, and I was going to speak with his daughters, and he appeared to be understanding of this request. Roberto then went into the residence and brought everyone out of the residence. Roberto then brought out the following people from inside the residence: Liberty Pinkard, Caitlin Miller, Michaela Carrera, his daughter, Ava Asselrash, Ethan Oxford, and then a bunch of redacted people's names, and Diego Lardal, and then another daughter, and then Baron Pierce and Jacob Nixon. Due to the large amount of kids, I decided I needed to triage the interviews and see who had the most probative information for the case. I asked basic, non-leading questions to obtain information about who possibly had the most involvement. I asked questions as to if anyone heard or saw a fight, and everyone stated that they did not see a fight. Many of them stated that they had heard that there was a fight, but they didn't see a fight. I asked if anyone witnessed any form of altercations or people that were causing problems at the scene, and they all informed me they did not. Hi, Ashley Vestal. I learned that Roberto's two daughters were in two different locations at the residence and felt that they would be able to provide the most information out of the group. I first spoke with a redacted person's name. She informed me that she was inside of the residence with most of her friends. She stated that she was not really outside and didn't know anything that was going on. She informed me that she had heard that there was a fight, but based on her description of how she heard about the fight, it appears that it was fourth party information that as provided to her, and she did not know who actually reported that there was a fight. The witness informed me that she did not know how the party got so big. She stated that it must have gotten posted on social media. She stated that she did not know most of the people that were there at the party. The witness reported that she never saw a fight and never saw anything that she felt was leading up to the party. I then asked the witness if there was anything that occurred that night that she felt I should know, and she did not provide any additional information. Interview with Michaela Carrera. I then spoke with Michaela Carrera. This is the daughter. She informed me that she was out in the RV garage with most of her friends. She informed me that the party was only supposed to be a few friends. She did not know how most of the people that were at the residence and did not know how they all got invited. All the people got invited. Michaela stated that she did not hear or see any altercation. She stated that she had heard that there was a fight but did not know who from. She stated that people were just talking about how there was a fight, and Michaela stated that she did not witness a fight. Michaela informed me that there was another party down the street and stated that she knew the police had been in the area earlier in the night. Michaela informed me that the party started at 2100 hours and that people had not been there long. I then stood by at the residence. I stood with all of the above listed people while the case was being investigated. I relayed all the information that I obtained thus far to detectives. After briefing with the detectives, I responded back to the residence to speak with Roberto again. Consent to search. I spoke with Roberto and informed him that I was seeking to look around his property, into his residence, and into the RV garage. I informed him that I was looking for any signs of evidence that could aid with the current investigation. I asked Roberto if he would consent to this search, and he informed me that he would. I then had him sign the consent to search form, to which he did, and it's been added as an attachment to this case. Roberto then walked me through the property. I walked into the RV garage. I could see that there was a beer pong table that was set up in the room. I could smell a strong odor of what appeared to be alcohol in the garage. I also noticed that the floor was sticky and was consistent with that of alcohol being spilled on the ground. Roberto then walked me into the residence. Roberto showed me where he was sitting in the living room. He informed me that he also had the windows open in the living room, which opened up to the backyard. He then showed me the two rooms where the kids were hanging out, which was just past the living room and to the left, and walking towards them away from the living room. He then showed me a bathroom that he noticed some kids use while at the party. During the walk through the party, I did not observe any items of evidence that I felt were probative to this case. I left the residence and relayed this information to the detectives. I was then informed that detectives were going to draft and serve a search warrant on the residence. I stood by with all of the kids at the residence, and I was later notified that I could release all of the kids, but no one could go into the residence. All of the kids, except the ones that lived at the residence, and one other one left. The rest of the people were going to be staying at the residence. I allowed Roberto to get his truck from the garage and park it in the driveway for them to sit in, since it was getting cold outside and because they were not going to be able to go into the residence. Once the warrant was signed, detectives responded back to the residence. I assisted with a protective sweep of the residence. I started by knocking and announcing at the door. I knocked and announced my presence and that we had a search warrant prior to entering the residence. There was no one else found inside of the residence. I then exited the residence. I then stood by as scene security until I was informed that I could clear. I had no further involvement in this case. Please refer to other officers' reports for further information. Hi 61. Andrew Fernandez, supplemental narrative. On 10/29/2023 at approximately 1500 hours, a person texted my work cell phone stating he received a picture of someone talking about my friend that is in the hospital right now. Someone sent the picture to my work cell phone. It appeared to be a screenshot of a text message between two people. However, the only readable portion of the message is from an unidentified person named Talon. The rest of the message is colored in pink, covering any name or text sent by the other person in the conversation. On 10/29/2023 at approximately 22:58 hours, I contacted someone via cell phone to conduct a follow-up interview regarding the text message. The person explained he was at the hospital on 10/29/2023 visiting someone with his friends, and told that he had reached out to several people who were at the party that night. That Preston Lord was assaulted in an effort to find out any information about who may have assaulted Preston Lord. The witness said someone showed something and his friends a screenshot he received from a female that he knew. The screenshot depicts a message involving an unidentified person named Talon, which reads, "I hit a kid, and this kid feel his head, and then they kicked his head in the ground, and then I got the word he died, so I don't know. This person said that someone received the message from the female the night of the assault on 10/29/2023, and someone told someone else, the female who sent those messages, knew Talon and said he was a male. They stated that he received copies of the message from someone, and at approximately 14:52 hours on 10/29/2023, the witness also explains someone was interviewed by police while at the hospital. I sent someone a link to evidence.com to upload the screenshots as evidence. This concludes my follow-up interview with this person, NFI. This is by Michelle Muth. Is it Muth, like Ruth, or is it Muth? I don't know. We're going to do it Muth, like Ruth. Michelle Muth. It sounds like you have a lisp, doesn't it? Michelle Muth. On 10/28/2023, 21:49 hours, I responded to the area of 194th Street and Via del Rancho, reference an assault that had just occurred. The initial call notes stated that a person reporting friend had just been assaulted and was needing medics. There was a note about the suspects involved having guns, but no threats were made. While I was en route to the call escalated when the dispatcher advised the male friend was unconscious and they were going to be starting CPR on him. I drove to this call, code 3, in my fully marked patrol vehicle. It was at this time when I heard units arriving to the scene and putting out over the radio that there were so many cars leaving the scene and area that they were having a hard time driving to the location with their patrol vehicles. When I arrived shortly after, I too could see close to 100 vehicles leaving the area and trying to get out of the neighborhood. I parked my car and went to the area of 194th Street and Via del Rancho. I could see a white male who looked to be a teenager lying on the ground. He was unconscious, and I could see Officer Rodriguez and Officer Grossman working compressions on him. There were juvenile kids everywhere trying to leave, and there were some that appeared to be his friends that were crying and freaking out about what was happening. It was at this time when the ambulance came and took the white male, who was later identified to me as Preston Lord, to the Chandler Regional Hospital, and I was later advised that his status was critical and life-threatening. I located Lieutenant Scott and asked him what still needed to be done, and he asked me to fill out the major crime scene log, of which I did. I stood by on scene as one of the shift supervisors and provided updates as far as making notifications to officers. I remained on scene when Officer Rodriguez briefed the detectives who later arrived. I remained on scene until Officer Vasquez needed to be relieved, at which this point I took over her crime scene log sheet until I transferred it very quickly to Officer Eschenbaugh. This concluded my involvement in this matter. The report is supplemental to the original offense report. Robert Sandoval. On 10/31/2023, Sergeant Joust, Criminal Investigations Unit, tasked me with handling the calls for service and some tips from other sources from people that wanted to share information related to the ongoing homicide investigation that occurred on the night of Saturday, October 28th, 2023. The victim in this case is Preston Lord, a Combs High School student who was at a house party with friends. During this investigation, there have been a number of social media posts and screenshots of messages related to this case. Phone calls were recorded with my body-worn camera or digitally recorded and were uploaded to evidence.com. Below is a summary of the information provided, refer to the BWC video to hear this conversation in its entirety. Call for service, date of contacts, 11/6, reporting person, redacted, reporting person's source of information. They heard statements directly from the ex-girlfriend of Talon Renner, who has personal knowledge as a ALA Gilbert North student. Any information related to parties involved with the incident, Talon Renner and Dom, and redacted. Summary of the information. Person is an 11th grade student at ALA Gilbert North. During her 6th hour computer lab, Scott chases the teacher but was far away and did not hear this conversation. Someone was sitting down next to the person who was the ex-girlfriend of Talon Renner, was sitting on the other side of the person. The person is not friends with that person. That person said that person is kind of crazy and thinks that they would lie about what happened to the police. She based this off of the person saying that she missed Talon and did not want him to get into trouble. The person added that a redacted person is an alcoholic and does things she's not supposed to do. The person is in 11th grade but said that she's a young junior. She is 15 or just turned 16. Our class they have together. This person talks about the incident the whole time. That's all she talks about. That person's TikTok account is redacted. That person is friends with that person, but they're not close. That person's in 11th grade. They think that the person is in sports, but they're not sure as she is not very close with him. That person possibly has an Instagram. That person is constantly showing him videos of when she's drunk, smoking at a party, or getting high. That person does not think that person is showing a person videos of the incident. That person cannot confirm the following and said that the rumors spread around fast. According to some people on the football team, Talon Renner killed Preston Lord. Talon has a video of the attack on his cell phone. Talon showed a video of the attack to the football team and bragged about it. The person did not hear this directly from a football player, but heard that Talon said, "Oh, I put this kid on life support." The person thinks Talon might have done it because on Halloween, 10/31/23, Talon's ex-girlfriend, redacted, was talking about Talon killing Preston, and they sit by one another, and she heard someone telling someone about what happened over the weekend. While in class together, sitting 2 seats away, someone heard someone say that Talon was curb stomping him and bashing his skull in with his foot. Wow, crazy. The person mentioned that Talon told her that he was drunk and out of control. The person said that Talon was at a party in Queen Creek. The person wasn't sure if another person was at the party. That person was not at the party. That person did not know how anyone knows what Talon did. Later, on Halloween night, one of the person's friends sent her articles about something, recalled what someone said, and the statements matched up with someone killing Preston at a party. You thought the chat was broken? No one was writing? Hey, hi, 61. Everybody's just hanging on my every word, you know? That's what's happening. I asked the person if she knew another person. The person heard someone talk about something yesterday and does not think they go to ALA. She knew his name while she was talking on 11/6/2023. Someone does not know someone in Caroline. I asked if she knew D-Money or Dom. The person said Dominic, unknown smelling, is a senior at ALA Gilbert North. She has heard him referred to as Dom. During 7th hour, Dom has a class that is across from something. It's unknown if he plays sports. Dom is friends with 2 other people, and Talon were roommates at some crazy boarding school. Said that Talon had violent tendencies. At the boarding school, Talon beat someone up very badly. She said it was similar to the investigation in its gravity, but the victim of that incident did not die. They told people it was bad. The person is in 12th grade at ALA Gilbert North. The person said that she would be willing to talk to a detective anytime after 3:30 p.m. because that is when she gets home from school. She would be more comfortable if an officer, detective, out of uniform, in an unmarked vehicle responded to her house. Okay. On 11/8/2023, I reached out to someone and asked if she could describe Dom, and the person provided the following descriptions. Dom is a black male, about 5'10", 150 plus pounds, brown eyes with black hair and dreadlocks. And the other person is a white male, 5'9", 150 pounds, blue-green eyes with brown straight hair. This initial interview was recorded and uploaded to evidence.com. The information was shared with CIU. Refer to other reports for further information. Robert Sandoval again. On 10/31/2023, Sergeant Jost of the Criminal Investigations Unit tasked me with handling the calls for service and some tips from other sources, from people that wanted to share information related to the ongoing homicide investigation that occurred on the night of Saturday, October 28th, 2023. 2023, right. The victim is, in this case, is Preston Lord, a Combs High School student who was at a house party with friends. During this investigation, there have been a number of social media posts and screenshots of messages related to this case. Phone calls were recorded with my body-worn camera or digitally recorded with and were uploaded to the evidence.com. Below is a summary of the information provided. Refer to BWC video to hear the conversation in its entirety. Date of contact 11/2, reporting person's sources of information, personal knowledge, and social media. One person has hung out with some of the involved parties. Any information related to suspects, Talon Vigil, a redacted person, and Treston. Summary of information. Someone recently moved from Gilbert, previously attended Preston Butt High School, 12th grade, not currently enrolled in school, might enroll online or attend Ridge View Academy. Felt like a bus. The person has a screenshot of Talon Vigil. She has hung out with him a couple of times. Talon hangs out with a redacted person who has been bragging about the attack. Talon has been admitting being involved per what she has heard from friends in common with Talon and social media. Talon goes to Canyon Valley, which is a credit recovery school, possibly an in-person school. She thinks Talon is in the 11th grade. Talon drives a truck. And then they have Arizona plates, blah, 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 Chevy truck, possibly year, tan beige, light bar on top, and rock lights. I don't know. The person saw Treston on a Snapchat post with a video of him at the party. She saw it on Sunday or Monday. Someone screenshotted the video. There was a chat attached to it. Someone else was saying that Treston was smashing the victim's head in. Someone said that they had seen Treston multiple times, maybe 20, 40 times. They have mutual friends. She later saw Treston around early October. which was the last time she saw Talon. That person said that Talon and Preston are together a lot. What she saw on Snapchat, Preston was wearing some type of Halloween costume. White puffed up shirt, like a pimp. Red suit, tie, not a bow tie, maybe with a red rose in the pocket of the shirt. Okay, let me see here. Pocket of the shirt. In the picture, it looked like it was a plain black hat for a costume. Described as a bonnet, puffed up on both sides. The picture cuts off on his forehead, unable to see the top of his hat. Someone identified Preston's face. The picture online is from the front, and she saw his whole face. He has peach fuzz mustache, like he's trying to grow it out, but it's not working very well. Preston has brown eyes, black hair, which is around 1 inch in length all around. It's unknown who originally posted it, but someone saw the repost sent with Talon admitting punching in. Saw a repost of the snap with a text. This is the kid that was smashing his head in. His name is Preston. Someone received a snapshot of the snap from redacted snap something. Username, Talon's username is. Okay, let's see. Someone thinks someone goes to Gilbert High School. Someone has been posting on his Snapchat story about the Halloween party. Someone went after Preston was hurt before any cops came. He was getting Talon or getting Preston. Someone drives a big truck. Someone believes it has Arizona personal plates. A Ford Super Duty truck, possibly a 4 or 6 inch body lift. Someone lives with Grandma and Clayton Odin in Gilbert. Clayton Odin is someone's older cousin. Someone said that someone has an extensive criminal history. Someone was able to find social media related to something. Someone's Instagram account, 1_ after someone's Snapchat account, but there was not a picture or public profile, but the name was listed under people you may know. Second, someone's Snapchat. This account popped up under friends and groups. Both profiles have the same avatar, a black beanie, Letterman jacket, mainly black with white sleeves, and an A on the side, a black t-shirt, blue jeans, and white shoes. When asked if the group has ever been violent, they said that they have done stupid shite, but never killed anybody. When asked if the group, in downtown Gilbert, where the group often hung out, Clayton Odin threw rocks at a guy's truck and broke his window. They would throw stuff from the top of the garage to try to hit cars. Oh, that's great. Wonderful, wonderful. Most of them carry weapons. The person has seen Talon carrying a handgun. She said it looks like a Glock 19, which is tucked in the back of his pants. Someone has seen someone with guns in his truck. It might have been Clayton's gun, who's on probation. She thinks Clayton is on probation for trying to fight a police officer and other crimes. She cannot remember Preston with a weapon. This information related to gun violence is from what someone has seen in person and from Seen with guns in his truck. It might have been. She cannot remember Preston with a weapon. This information seen in person and from what she has seen online, post screenshots, the post regarding Talon hitting a kid, and the post about Preston. Last talked to Talon 2 days ago, 10/31/2023. They messaged each other on Snapchat and they sent pictures back and forth, blank pictures, streaks to see his story. They did not have conversations because the messages were sent and they were able to see Talon's stories. Someone in Talon last talked in person in early October in downtown Gilbert, where the initial interview was recorded and uploaded to evidence.com. An access link was provided. The information was shared with CIU. Okay. Robert Sandoval again, okay? On 10/31/2023, Sergeant Joust tasked me with handling the calls for service and some tips from other sources, from people that wanted to share information related to the ongoing homicide investigation that occurred on the night of Saturday, October 28th, 2023. The victim in this case is Preston Lord, Combs high school student who was at a house party with friends. During this investigation, there have been a number of social media posts and screenshots of messages related to this case. Phone calls were recorded with my body-worn camera, were digitally recorded, and were uploaded to evidence.com. Below is a summary of the newest of the information provided. Please refer to BWC to take a home BWC video to hear the conversation in its entirety. Call for service. Okay, there. Date of contact. 11/2/2023. Reporting person, Kenny Thorley, ALA Gilbert North, Dean of Students. Reporting person, source of information, personal knowledge, a statement from someone who is allegedly Talon Renner's ex-girlfriend, and direct statements from someone. Any information related to the suspect, Talon Renner, and then 3 others. Summary of information. Talon Renner is a student at ALA Gilbert North. Talon was seen at school on 10/31/2023 and was excused to leave early that day around 10:50 hours. Family advised the school that people were calling Talon a murderer on social media, and they wanted Talon to complete schoolwork online. Someone is a student at ALA Gilbert North. On 11/2/2023, a student told Dean Thorley that she overheard someone tell someone in class that Talon Renner was drunk at the party, got into a fight, and killed a kid. It's not what happened. Well, I don't mean that's not what happened. I mean that he was drunk at a party, got into a fight, and killed a kid. I don't think he was intoxicated to the point that he didn't know what he was doing. I think he knew 100% what he was doing. And then again, it's not, you can't blame being drunk and killing someone. That's not an excuse that you were drunk, right? And we're going to hear that he's had a lot going on. He was bragging about this, apparently. And he's the one whose father is accused of trying to help his son disappear, right? Okay. Dean Thorley requested someone to speak with him in his office, and she reported the following. Someone is Talon Renner's ex-girlfriend, and she said they were not serious, but they were predating. On Saturday, 10/28/2023, earlier in the evening, she was at a party at Via del Arboles. Someone saw Talon at this party and they greeted each other. Talon seemed fine at the time. On Saturday, 10/28/2023, Talon sent her a snap on Snapchat around midnight. Talon told the person in the snap that he was drunk, got into a fight, and killed a kid. Talon wrote, I got into a fight, a big group fight. I accidentally killed a kid. He said, I guess I'm just too strong. He said, I guess I'm just too strong. Lots of remorse there, huh? The snaps from Talon are gone. That person did not take screenshots. Later, someone saw some snaps about Talon stating that he killed a kid. Okay. I asked Dean Thorley if he knew a student that goes by the name of Dom or D-Money. Right? There were 3 students that recently attended or are current students that go by Dom. There were Hispanic males that graduated the year before, and one was black male that is currently a senior at ALA Gilbert North. Someone was described as a thin black male. His hair is longer twist down to his eyebrow line. Dom does not play sports. And later I reached out to Dean Thorley to see if he knew anyone at ALA Gilbert North that was friends with him, that was friends with that person that she's naming. Huh. Dean Thorley said that someone hangs out with multiple groups but does not hang out with a student named Redacted. The initial interview was recorded and uploaded to evidence.com. Dean Thorley said that he took photos of someone's phone. He also said he would provide face sheets for the involved students, and I sent him an Axon link. The information was shared to CIU. Please refer to the other reports. Now again, Robert Sandoval, and says on 10/31, this is the same narrative, so we don't have to go over this again. Phone calls were received. Okay. Then it says date of contact 11/2/2023. RP did not provide name or sends names. Saw a view of a phone of, this is a Crimson High School 10th grader that may have a video. Son's friend. Crimson High School had a video on his phone that someone sent him. RP saw the video that someone sent him a video, and in the video 2 kids were behind the boy and the boy was limp. RP said brain fluid coming out of his nose. They moved the boy towards a tire. RP told someone that the video needed to be reported. Evidence. This initial interview was recorded and uploaded to evidence.com. This information was shared with CIU. Refer to other report for further information. Okay, let's see. This is Wesley Sims now. On 10/28/2023 at approximately 21:49 hours, I was dispatched to East Via del Rancho and 194th Street referencing an assault that had just occurred. The Queens Creek PD dispatch notes indicated that the reporting party's friend was just assaulted. Suspects possibly had a gun. No threats were made. For fun, really. Fire was needed. Fire was needed. Subjects possibly had a gun. No threats were made. Fire was needed. Upon my arrival, I contacted someone who is friends with the victim and told me that he and other friends from Combs High School were attending a party at such and such when a verbal altercation occurred at the residence. There was a group of black males that were arguing with one of their friends named something. The black males were upset that someone was recording the altercation, and they told him to delete the video that he was taking. That's when the homeowners kicked everyone out of the home, and they said that as they were walking away from the residence north on 194th Street, the people that were involved in the verbal altercation followed them. Okay, Preston was struck in the face from behind and then ran, and the group of aggressors chased after them and the rest of the group of friends. Someone said that the group of approximately 5 black males with black ski masks on jumped someone and said that he ran away when the fight broke out. He then came back to find the person unresponsive in the street, and that's when someone called the police was visibly upset and in a heightened emotional state. I did not ask him any further questions about the incident. Later, someone was united with his mother, Heather Jones, and someone was taken to PSB for a formal interview about the incident. Contact with Tina Rogers. I then contacted Tina Rogers, who's the real estate listing agent for the property located at such and such. The incident occurred in front of this home. I advised Tina of our investigation and that we were trying to complete a video canvas of the neighborhood for footage of the incident. Tina advised me that they could reach out to me when she was able to contact the residents who are currently not at home. Tina was given my contact information and will follow up with me. Follow-up will continue. Okay, in Arizona, fire goes to most... Oh, we need fire. Okay, I got it. Okay. Chat, everyone is hanging on my words. Hi. Hold on, I got to get something to drink. 1 second. Everyone is just listening to me. Maybe many don't know the case. Hi, I don't know. Okay, let's finish this. I just can't believe this kid is like Ethan's age. It's like a baby. Horrible. I wasn't putting that together. I was thinking they were older, even if they were in college. Like, I mean, it's still their babies. It's crazy. This is just horrendous. Okay. I then contacted Combs high school student redacted, who later showed up to the scene after running into the neighborhood when the group was chased by the aggressors. The person told me that he was inside the party when someone was recording the verbal altercation with the group of black male aggressors. Someone said that the party was ended by the homeowners and everyone began to leave. As he was walking away from the party house, the group of black male aggressors began to attack him and his group of friends. The person said that one person swung at him from behind and missed because he ducked. He said that he then ran into the neighborhood with his friends to get away from the attack. He did not witness what happened to Preston directly, but heard from the group of black males. But heard that the group of black males jumped him and had no further information to add other than the students from Combs, Perry, and Hamilton were all in attendance. Disposition. The case is open and still an ongoing investigation. Jamie Driscoll. On 10/28/2023 at approximately 22:44 hours, I received a call from Sergeant Jost requesting that I respond to the area of East Via del Rancho and South 194th Street. I was told an assault occurred at a large party, and one of the victims was a juvenile, later identified as Preston Lord, and was listed in critical condition in the hospital. When I arrived on scene, there were numerous QCPD personnel already on scene assigned to various tasks. Sergeant Jost and Detective J. Iribe provided me with a brief with the information that was known to this point. I was tasked with interviewing juveniles that were detained on the south side of South 194th Street near the intersection of East Via del Rancho, South 194th Street. I was told there were two scenes that were contained for evidentiary purposes. The intersection of East Via del Rancho, South 194th Street was contained, and all of East Via del Rancho was shut down to include the residence where the party took place at. There were numerous juveniles detained outside. As I walked east on East Via del Rancho, I observed medical supplies scattered along the southern part of the street outside the residence. I also observed a small puddle of what appeared to be mixed fluids, possibly blood and fluids, in the middle of the roadway, labeled by a placard, number 1 by the crime scene evidence specialist, CSES Kirkpatrick. Just north of the scattered medical supplies, there were several vehicles parked along the north and south side of the street. On the south side of the street, there were two passenger vehicles parked near something. Further east down the road, all parked on the south side, there was a white GMC Canyon bearing an Arizona plate, IDAOLM, that was registered to Julie Sorick, but was determined to be driven by witness redacted. The area southeast of GMC Canyon was empty. Large dirt lot consisting of loose dirt. I noticed numerous fresh shoe impressions in the dirt area. There were bottles of liquor and broken glass in the street, in the roadway and in the dirt lot. And on the north side of the roadway, approximately halfway down the street, there was a black GMC Sierra bearing Arizona license plates, parked but turned off. The driver door was open and it was unoccupied. There was more broken glass scattered east on the black GMC Sierra throughout the street, which was photographed. Evidence. Audio recordings and accent photographs of all redacted. Interview with a 16-year-old. The following is a summary of the conversation I had with a 16-year-old, which is not verbatim. That person arrived at the party with his friends. In the white GMC Sierra driven by someone who was their sober driver. He had 2 seltzers and 2 shots of vodka straight from the bottle. I did not smell an odor of intoxicating beverage coming from this person, but did notice signs of intoxication, to include swaying slightly from side to side. While speaking with me, however, he was coherent and able to answer questions appropriately. I took full-body photographs of this person and the tread pattern of his shoes that he was wearing. The person attends Desert Vista High School in Albuquerque, Arizona. At approximately 20:30 or 9:130 hours, I heard about a party in Queen Creek. It was not posted as a Snapchat story. His friends talked about it in a group text. Nobody knew the person that posted the story personally, but they saw and talked about it. They were interested in going because they knew it was going to be a Halloween party at a big house. I did not observe any sign of injury to someone being denied injured in any way. They wrote down his Snapchat cell phone was dead, and he was unable to access his Snapchat account. He did not know the Snapchat names from memory of his friends or the people that he saw the post from. The person said he was at the party with his friends for approximately 30 minutes. He heard sirens from police cars and they all left the party and walked toward their vehicle. They saw someone lying in the road while a ton of people were hitting him. He said it looked like someone was getting run over and beat up. He and his friend all went over to make sure the victim was okay. And then they got questioned by the police. They did not know why the victim was getting assaulted and denied being part of the fight. The witness and his friends are lifeguards and trained in CPR. The witness did not perform CPR himself, but he witnessed his friends performing CPR. The witness did not get a good look at who was assaulting Preston, but could tell that one of the people hitting him was an African American male, and the other one he saw were white males. He did not remember details about any of them because there was too much going on. However, the witness could hear the males yelling at the person, saying he was a D and stuff. He did not know what caused the whole incident to happen, but he did see the suspect group run down the street, South 104th Street to the left. The witness did not recognize any of the people from the party or some other place. The witness did not communicate with anyone about the party over Snapchat. He only said that the story posted announcing the party. He then said the post listed the address and said no alcohol, no women. The person did not take any pictures of minors or videos. They did not take any photos or videos. Throughout the night, I photographed his clothing, body, and shoes, and then ended my contact with him. Interview with a 16-year-old. Following is a summary of the conversation I had with someone which is not verbatim. Following is a summary of the conversation, right? Earlier in the day, someone sent a Snapchat message and a group message on Snapchat referencing the party. He did not remember who sent the message, but he agreed to go to the party. The person drove himself and 6 other people in his white GMC Sierra to the party. At approximately 20:20 hours, someone arrived at the party. About the same time, someone observed a truck pull up and a bunch of boys got out and they went to the party. Someone pointed to a black truck later identified to belong to someone and did not know anyone that got out of the truck. Someone and his friends stayed near his truck, messing around. At approximately 21:05, 2010 hours, someone and his friends walked over to the party. He estimated there were 50 to 60 people at the party. He estimated some of the people he goes to school with that were in attendance and lists some names. He said it was a Halloween party theme, and people were at the party were hanging out, hugging, dancing, drinking, and playing ping pong cup. Someone was a sober driver and did not consume any alcohol. He did not witness drugs at the party, but he smelled the odor of marijuana. His statement was consistent with his behavior. I did not observe any signs of impairment during my interaction with him. Someone said he was at the party. 2 police cars drove by slowly, causing most of the party to leave, and then they were there for only 15 to 20 minutes and left. Someone and his friend stayed for approximately 5 to 10 minutes, then left the party for good. They walked back to his vehicle, and that's when the incident happened. He stated that at the time there were a lot of people walking through the street, and a bunch of people started running through the street. He did not know where they were running from, but he heard a lot of noises like commotion. And when he came around the other side of his vehicle, he saw a kid on the ground. Approximately 8 to 10 people started to beating him while he was on the ground, not fighting back. The person did not see what caused someone to end up on the ground, but he heard phrases such as F you and beat his arse while it was happening. He estimated the beating to last for approximately 10 seconds. Someone described the victim to be wearing a blue basketball jersey with a gray hoodie. Someone described the suspects he remembered as best as he could. One suspect was a black male wearing all black. Black sweatshirt with a hood over his head, black pants. Another suspect had black curly hair with a gray shirt on, who he said was kicking the victim. He could not see or remember any further detail. After the people beating Preston left, someone and some of the friends walked over to Preston because he appeared unconscious. During this time, a bunch of cars were driving through the area, and the witness described someone to be positioned on the ground, laying on his arm, and noticed a mixture of spit and blood coming out of his mouth. The person and his friends spent approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes trying to wake the person up to see if he was okay. The person stated it seemed like he was waking up at one point because he wheezed approximately 3 times, as he demonstrated a gasping for air or wheezing sound, because the person ultimately never woke up. The person noticed Preston's eyes were closed and he had a scrape beneath his left eye, a bruise on one of his hands, and a large cut on his knee. The witness noticed Preston's face looked slightly greenish blue. 4 other boys decided to pick Preston up and move him out of the middle of the roadway. The person walked away for a second to check on his friend, who had too much to drink, but then someone came running over shouting that Preston did not have a pulse. The witness ran back over and saw 2 people performing CPR while his friend called 911. He thinks they were doing 30 compressions with 2 rescue breaths for approximately 5 total minutes. When the police arrived, someone helped direct them to Preston, and officers took over the CPR. The witness and I walked around the area of his truck was parked, careful not to disturb our surroundings. The witness pointed out which bottles of alcohol belonged to his friends and which ones he did not recognize. He pointed out an area of vomit that belonged to his friend. The witness did not disclose any photos or videos throughout the night. I photographed his clothing, body, and shoes. I did not observe any significant injury to him and in my contact with him. Interview with a 17-year-old. The following is a summary of the conversation I had with a 17-year-old, which is not verbatim. The witness was originally supposed to go to homecoming at his high school, but it got canceled, so he and his friends decided to find a party. The witness lives approximately 30 minutes away in Ahwatukee, Arizona, but he got picked up and he arrived near the area of the party with his friends at approximately 20:30, 2100 hours, and they hung out for a little bit near someone's truck, and they had approximately 3 swigs of Smirnoff vodka, and then they walked over to the party. Someone said hi to his friends, and a couple of girls he recognized, but did not know their names. The witness said the party had music and people were dancing and talking. He did not observe any drugs. After being at the party approximately 10 minutes, he heard that police cars were driving by, so everyone started to walk out. They got to someone's truck and realized that they were missing their friend. They went back to the party to get Jacob and walked back to the truck a second time when he noticed a group of approximately 15 to 20 kids. He initially saw them near the curb of the intersection of South 190th Street via Del Palo, but he thought they were jumping, skipping, and running around, but then someone dropped to the ground. Preston. The witness could not tell if it was a joke or intentional because he was not actively paying attention to the situation. He saw people run around and could not see who they were and did not see any identifying details. He noticed Preston lying in the road and then saw someone climb over him and kind of dance on top of him. Someone saw the person jump off Preston and run away. He described the person to be a male wearing shorts and had hair with a middle part. The witness felt the male was slightly bigger than him and said he personally weighs approximately 180 pounds. The witness said he's 5'10" and he thinks the male was slightly shorter than him. He could not see anything else because it was dark outside. The witness went over to check on Preston and noticed that he was face down on his stomach. He said 4 or 5 other people moved Preston out of the middle of the roadway to the side of the road. He could not remember who physically moved Preston. He noticed someone was bleeding and it looked like vomit was coming out of his mouth. At first he thought he was simply intoxicated, but then he noticed he was turning pale with different shades of white and blue lips. His lips were blue, but he did not know why until he realized he did not have a pulse. He observed Preston to have cuts under an eye and 2 big cuts on his knees, described Preston to be gasping for air 2 to 3 times. Someone did not want to leave Preston in the middle of the road, so the others moved Preston out of the roadway, moved him to a rescue position, then began CPR with rescue breaths. Someone is a lifeguard at the Arizona Grand Resort. Someone estimated that every minute or so, someone would cough up something. Preston was not breathing, but he continued to give rescue breaths every 30 compressions. Said he was feeling the effects of the alcohol when he got to the party, but he did not feel them by the time the incident occurred, and it was a sobering moment. I did not notice obvious signs of intoxication on him. He was not swaying or slurring his words while we spoke. Someone said the witness said he did not take any videos or photos throughout the night. I photographed his clothing, his body, and his shoes. I did not observe any sign of significant injury to him. He said if he had injuries, they would be from mountain biking. I provided him my business card and thanked him for speaking with me. attempt to contact something at Banner. At approximately 300 hours, I went to Banner Ironwood Medical Center to speak with someone, but was told that he had already been discharged and the hospital was unable to provide me with any information due to HIPAA. I was given the address as a possible address for someone. At approximately 3:43 hours, I went to the address and knocked on the door. There was no answer, but I left a message on the Ring doorbell and my card in the door. Search of the vehicle. A search warrant was obtained for the black truck. It was a 2004 GMC Sierra registered to Glenn Jones, parked on the north side of South 194th Street. I was told the vehicle was believed to belong to the victim's friend, later identified to me as redacted. Upon entry into the vehicle, I noticed blood smears, drops, and transfers in various spaces on the interior of the truck. The blood was located on the passenger door, center console, and the glove compartment area of the passenger side of the vehicle. There were various items such as backpacks, wallets, keys, phones, and a large butane lighter in the vehicle. All evidence was processed and taken by CSES Thurmond. Okay, this is Dana Iribi. On 10/31/2023, I was informed of details in reference to this homicide case. I was asked to assist in making contact with Carl Hill, the assistant principal of Combs High School. Carl called, advising of a student that had possible information on a suspect involved in this case. QCPD incident 23-26636. Per Carl, the student had a license plate number and a photograph of the suspect. Carl was requesting me to meet with him. I met with Carl, who advised the following information. A student identified as redacted had made statements about a gun during class, and a teacher overheard. The teacher advised security, who spoke with someone, confirming that he did not have a gun and was actually speaking about being told about someone having a gun at the party. No specific location. Someone did not attend that party that Preston was assaulted out, as per his statement to Carl. At that moment, the person became emotional, and the on-campus crisis team was advised. Carl advised the person's mother, who said he had been upset due to someone's passing. Carl provided me with Snapchats that someone provided him of a silver vehicle belonging to Talon Vigil based off of his Instagram profile. Someone provided a Snapchat of a Snapchat post, a screenshot that should say, of a Snapchat post where Talon Vigil posted him stating that he was not the correct Talon that was involved, and asking people to stop accusing him with praying hands emojis. A photograph was already obtained from other sources. Someone provided a list of suspects that were possibly involved, and the assault, which had been provided by PD, by other sources as well, as a still snap of a male subject wearing a white suit who had been identified as Preston Billy. Interview with a Combs High School student. Okay. Someone posted the GoFundMe page information for someone on his Snapchat story. He has been with friends for about a year. He also attended Combs High School with another student, and he heard from the other student about what happened at the party. Let's see. Per Redacted said he heard from other students about what happened at the party. Per Redacted, he did not attend the party. Preston was assaulted at and heard that he was jumped by a lot of people. During my conversation with that person, his stepfather, Kevin Stewart, and his mother, Deborah Foster, arrived. And I briefed them on the situation. The witness said he reposted a snap by a female who said she posted something stating that she was Talon Vigil's ex-girlfriend and provided a pin of where he resides. Someone did not know the female. Someone provided the Snapchat name of something for the subject who replied to his post, provided the saved Snapchats from his cell phone, and they were uploaded into evidence.com. I asked the witness about the possibly license plate information he told Carl about advised that he told him about it from his friend. He had searched for Talon Vigil on Instagram and located a profile for that name and found a photograph of a silver truck which displayed a license plate. It was confirmed that this was information that was obtained from his friend. There was no evidence to show that the specific vehicle was information in the incident. The witness said he was told that people were chased by subjects on 2 dirt bikes, which were also on the photograph of the truck of Talon Vigil's Snapchat. It should be noted the truck was confirmed to not be up and running at the time of this incident. All information obtained by someone was all third party, and he was not at the party. I ended my conversation with him at that time. Interview with a Combs High School student. I spoke with another student who said they heard that someone was recording a fight and someone told the kid to delete it. They did not delete it, and so another kid came back with a lot of his friends and jumped them. The witness, again, received this information secondhand from another student. The witness said he brought it upon himself to search Talon Vigil's Instagram and was the one who found the picture of Talon's truck off of his profile and showed it to someone thinking it was involved. Again, this was the witness's assumption and no other evidence was found to corroborate this information. My conversation ended with the witness at this time. Highland High School interviews, 11/1/2023. Detective Warskow and I went to the Highland High School for interviews with 3 people. All interviews were held separately and were audio and video recorded and uploaded to Axon Evidence. The interviews were held at Highland High School in a private room. Each student was identified by their school picture and their student fact sheets. Detective Warskow took the lead and conducted the interviews while I sat in and referred to Detective Warskow's supplement for detailed information on the interviews. Further investigation, Preston Billy search warrant. On 11/2 at approximately 18:30, I assisted with executing a search warrant for Preston Billy's residence. I assisted with taking that's the address, photographs prior to conducting the search warrant. I assisted with searching the inside of the residence while searching the first bedroom on the west side of the residence, which was identified as Treston's room. I located a white suit with a red flower inside a laundry basket. The clothes matched the costume Treston was last seen wearing the night of the incident. Detectives were photographed and collected as evidence. The photographs were uploaded to evidence.com. Interview with someone. On 11/3, I assisted Detective Lines with interviewing someone and photographing the Snapchats she provided in reference to this case, which uploaded into evidence.com. It should be noted that someone provided Talon Renner's telephone number and his Snapchat name, Talon Renner, which had an emoji of a male subject with a halo on his head. Refer to Detective Lyons' interview for further information. Further details. On 11/5/2023, I made contact with someone at his residence, as well as Detective Warskow, to speak with this person in reference to this case. Courtney advised hold on a minute. As well as his parents, Joshua and Courtney Von Miller, I asked Courtney if she was okay for myself and Detective Warskow to speak with someone in reference to this case. Courtney advised that he did not want to attend the party where this incident took place, and also that he had locations for the day of the incident. I introduced myself to the youngest, who confirmed his name and also said he is often called someone by his friends. I asked the person to tell me about his day on Saturday. This is a summary of our conversation, not verbatim. The witness went to the car wash to wash his friend's dad's vehicle at approximately 1900 hours. Oh, hold on a minute. Uh-oh, we missed something. Hold on a minute. How did we miss all this? What the heck? Wait a second. How much did we miss? Interview with Combs. Okay. We got to where it said I referred to Detective Lyons. Talon Renner's telephone number. Do we get the bedroom on the west side, which was identified as Treston's? We got to that. Hold on. I assisted Detective Lyons with interviewing someone and photographing the snapshots she provided in reference to this case, which were uploaded into evidence.com. It should be noted that someone provided Talon Renner's telephone number and his Snapchat name, Talon Renner, which had an emoji of a male subject with a halo on his head. Refer to Detective Lyons' interview for further details. Okay, yeah, I'm this Courtney. Okay, we got that. I asked the person to tell me about his day on Saturday. This is a summary of our conversation, not verbatim. He said his day started out hanging out with his friend and went to the car wash to wash his friend's dad's vehicle. Approximately 1900 hours. A witness, along with his friends, went to a party, but it had not started yet. The person said he was with a bunch of other people, unknown last names, per the person that was driving his father's truck on that night was driving them together. Someone said, due to the party not starting until later, they went to the Circle K located off of Power Road, and they said they went back to the party and said they were close to Ella High School, and they went to the front of the residence where they said there was a lot of people at the party from 1930 until about 21:30 hours, per the Life 360, an application that shows his location for his parents to track him. While at the party, someone said he was approached by a subject wearing a white suit that he identified as Treston. He said he knew of Treston from prior snowboarding trips, but did not consider him a close friend, and considered him to be more of an acquaintance. They did not know Treston's last name, but described him as an Asian male. I asked about the interaction with Treston, and he said they only said hi, and that an unknown subject recorded their interaction. Let's see something here. Hold on a moment. How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? Put in the chat if you're doing okay, okay? If you're not doing okay, put in the chat, I'm not doing okay. If you're doing stupendous, you can put that in there that you're doing stupendous. Let's go. Can we get some more likes up on the video, please? And can you please say something? There you go. Okay. All right, let's get back to this now. I asked about the interaction with Treston, and he said they only said hi, and then an unknown subject recorded their interaction. Someone confirmed it was on the Snapchat of him with the male believed to be Treston saying something to him. Someone said he did not have no other interaction with Treston, who has been identified as Treston Billy. The witness said Treston was with several other male subjects who were dressed up similar to how Treston was dressed. Some of the males Treston was with are known to be part of the Goon Squad, who are known to go to parties and fight people. Nice. Nice. Goon Squad. Doing great. It's very calming listening to you reading. I've been sick. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Okay. Of the Goon Squad, and they have been known to go to parties and fight people. The witness does not know who is part of the group, but has been made aware of this group from other friends. The witness said he was dressed up as cholo, which is a term to describe a gangster in Spanish. He described his attire to have been a light tan plaid suit with only the top button buttoned up and a white undershirt. The witness provided us with a photograph of him the night of 10/28, along with two other friends he identified as, both redacted, unknown last names. The person was wearing the Mario costume and was also dressed up as a gangster, matching someone else's costume. Someone confirmed the only party he attended was at the one location, and that he went to a girl's house near South Banning Drive, unknown female's name, and said the house was one of his sister's friends' houses and did not know their names. I asked how he heard about this party, and he said there was a snap that had been reposted with the address and indicating no alcohol, no smoking. Someone provided photographs from the Life 360 app, which showed someone to be at somewhere at 1907 hours and went to the Circle K, and about 1930 hours, consistent with his statement. At 1953 hours, location shows to go from the Circle K to the area of East Via del Arboles, where the party was, again, consistent with his statement, a snapshot of someone going from the previous address to ALA address 23908. Hold on a minute. Hawes Road at 2134 hours. Redacted location was ALA address, and they showed him to end up in the area of South Banning Drive and no specific address for 2149 hours. I asked someone where he went after the party. He said to a girls' party who he knew only as someone, and someone said he only knew of someone through someone's older sister who was friends with someone. Based upon off the Life 360, someone's kids were at South Banning Drive location from 2149 hours to 0021 hours. The time frames provided by Live 360 showed that someone was not at the party where someone was assaulted. The snapshots were located into evidence.com. On 11/6/2023, Detective Warskow and I made contact at ALA Gilbert North, 1070 Higley Road, Gilbert, Arizona. I made contact with Kenny Thorley, the dean of students, who advised Talon Renner was in attendance. Per the attendance, Talon Renner had been pulled out of class early on 10/31/2023 and had been absent for the remainder of the week due to an illness. Per his mother, it was later discovered that Talon Renner had left campus in a vehicle bearing Arizona Cardinal plate, and it gives it. Talon Renner returned and was contacted outside of the men's restroom, where he was escorted to the front office. Detective Warskow advised Talon Renner that detectives wanted to speak with him, and he requested to speak to his father prior to speaking to us. It was later confirmed that Talon Renner's father had obtained a lawyer and would not be allowing Talon Renner to speak with police. I assisted with executing the search warrant of Talon Renner's cell phone and taking photographs of him. Talon Renner had minor discoloration to his right and left hands on the knuckles and a small cut on his left hand near the wrist area. All the photographs were uploaded into evidence.com. On 11/6/2023, Detective Warsko and I arrived at somewhere to assist other detectives on search with a search warrant of the residence. I was tasked with searching the entire residence. I started searching the residence on 11/6. At approximately 13:47 hours, I began searching the master bedroom, the closet and bathroom located on the east side of the residence. An iPad was located on the nightstand next to the massage chair. I continued to search the office room, laundry room, garage room. Several pairs of white tennis shoes were located in a cabinet located in the hall outside the laundry room and the garage. Crime scene evidence technician Jacqueline Thurman was advised and collected the items. We continued the search of the kitchen and living room. Multiple electronic devices were located on the kitchen counter. I searched the bedrooms next to the living room. No items listed on the search warrant were located. Detective Warsko and I moved to the bottom level of the home and searched the kitchen, living room area, as well as the 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. A school ID belonging to Talon Renner was observed on the floor of the bedroom located to the back left of the hallway. A black laptop was observed on the floor of the bedroom located to the left of the hall. Located to the left of the hallway. A black laptop was located in the same closet, as well as 2 pairs of black pants. An iPad was also located in the restroom, in between the rooms inside a drawer. The items were photographed and collected by evidence tech Thurman. Please refer her supplement for further details. The backyard and patio area downstairs were also searched. No items of evidentiary value were located. The search was completed by 11/6/2023 at Jacob Meisner's search warrant. On November 6, 2023, at approximately 16:47 hours, I was asked to assist with executing the search warrant for the above residence. The homeowner and Jake were contacted inside the residence and compiled with QCPD personnel. I began talking over overall photographs of the scene with the assistance of Lieutenant Southwick and Detective J. Iribe. The search of the residence was completed. An iPad was located underneath Jacob's bed in his bedroom, as well as his school ID belonging to Jake. Detective J. Iribe located a pair of jeans in the same room, as well as the laptop in Jacob's bedroom. A black cell phone was also located in the hallway outside of Jacob's bedroom on a ledge. The item was collected. All the items were collected and secured in bags. The items were photographed and later uploaded into QCPD evidence. I also assisted with taking photographs of Jacob. Per the search warrant, he did not have any visible injuries. The search was completed 11/6/2023, approximately 1800 hours. Interview with redacted on 11/7/2023 stop. And 11/8/2023, Detective Warskow and I tasked with going to where are you going? What are you eating?
I have a couple pieces of candy for myself.
Oh my gosh, okay. Perry High School to interview the following students. And then they're all redacted except for Caroline Alexander. Only, and all redacted, were interviewed at the school. Each student was identified by their school picture and student face sheets. Each interview was held in a private room at Perry High School and was audio recorded and uploaded to Axon Evidence. We met with someone who agreed to speak with QCPD detectives. Someone confirmed he had gone to the parties on Halloween weekend, 10/28/23. They said he was with Mason, later identified as Mason Justin, who was driving his gray truck. Someone had gone to somewhere, residence, at approximately 2,000 hours, where they hung out for about 30 minutes. Someone said he was with someone redacted and another person redacted, Mason Jostin, Preston Billy, another person, and another, who were all dressed in different suits attire. Okay. Someone said he was wearing a brown vest, brown pants, and a brown hat. He could not provide descriptions for the other juveniles. They said they first went to a large party near ALA. He described the party to be in a large backyard where there was a stage and speaker towers. Someone said they hung out for about 20 minutes and then they went to a second party where he did not know the location. And they finally, the party in Queens Creek. Someone stated that after the party, they all went back to a residence where they hung out with a couple of females, unknown names, and the same guys he was with throughout the night, to include someone redacted, and the witness said he was at someone's house until 30 hours when Mason took him back home. The witness said he did not know anything about the fight, did not witness it. On 11/8/2023, approximately 8:20 hours, Detective D. Uribe and I interviewed someone that had never gone to any party other than an invite only at someone's house, which was near Lindsay and Riggs. Someone had gone with her friends and redacted. They were at the party for about 2 hours. They got picked up by someone around 0 hours. Okay. Someone described the vehicle that had picked them up in as a big mom car that was the size of a Yukon, black in color. The witness stated that she only knew the name of one other kid in that vehicle when they were picked up, and that was redacted. They then went to someone's house and hung out for about an hour before she left. Gosh, what is going on with my wrist? Okay. Someone explained that she did not really know any of the people at something besides the girl she was with. She believes they ended up at somewhere because Caroline knows someone. When asked what the males were dressed up as, she gave the description of pinky blinders. She could provide specifics for each individual. The person stated she never heard any talk about a fight, but also stuck to Caroline's hip as she did not know anyone else that well. This ended our contact. Canvassing for video. 11/8/2023. I assisted with canvassing the following residences for video surveillance. Ring cameras, no answer, non-working cameras, no answer, no cameras, no video, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we don't need that. That's because it's just stupidity, right? It's like I don't know. There's 1,162 pages. And I don't need to read every single thing when it just says that canvassing for video, ring cameras not working, no cameras. That's just too much.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so it's just blah, 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 blah. Interview with someone and cell phone warrant execution. On 11/10/2023, Detective Lyons and I met with redacted and her parents at her residence to speak about the incident. This is a summary of our conversation, not verbatim. The witness confirmed she did not attend any parties over the weekend of 10/28/2023 and only heard about what happened via online Snapchat. The witness said she had seen a post on Snapchat that was posted by Talon Vigil of a video of someone saying something about bring out something. I asked the witness if she knew who that was, and she said she did and knew him through friends but didn't know his name. Per someone she hung out with a friend's name, the witness used to go, hung out with a friend's name. That person used to go around jumping people. Someone said she received the video, which had been circulating. Snapchat and was told the subject in the white suit was Preston. The witness stated she had obtained information from her friend who previously dated Talon Vigil. The witness advised a lot of the information she knew was from hearing it from other people and speaking to Talon Vigil, who later changed his story and said he was trying to help the kid that was knocked out. Someone provided snaps of what she had and advised most of the communications were over Snapchat. She also provided her cell phone key of 212121. Once we finished speaking with that person, a copy of the search warrant was signed by the judge to seize her cell phone. I explained to her that we would take her cell phone and would be returning it once it was no longer needed as evidence. That ended our contact with that person. Follow up, D Money. Okay. On 11/16/2023, Detective Waskow and I were asked to check an address for Sawyer Nip, who is known to be an associate or a close friend of D Money. We met with a male subject at the residence who identified himself as Sawyer. We explained the reason for officers being at the residence, and confirmed he is a close friend of D Money. Sawyer said that D Money is identified as Dominic Turner with unknown address and date of birth. Sawyer said he did not attend the party where the death occurred, but he said that he saw that Dominic had been in a fight and had injuries to his face after 10/28/2023. Sawyer stated Dominic is not one to call police, and he did not know anything further on what occurred at the party. Detective Warsko spoke to Sawyer further, referred to her supplement for further detail. In searching the name provided by Sawyer, I was able to locate the subject with the same name and date of birth as 10/27/2003, with an address out of Apache Junction. I relayed the information to Detective J. Uribe. Second interview with some person. 11/16/2023, Detective Warsko and I were tasked to make contact with someone for further classification of things he had previously provided to investigators. As I arrived on scene, someone's mother approached me and told me he was about to call me as she found a video of a boy wearing a white suit the night of the incident displaying a handgun on a Snapchat her son had saved on his camera roll. Someone confirmed he had taken the video at the first party he attended, which was identified as the ALA party. The person said he did not know the subject carrying the handgun prior, but he told him his name was Preston. Someone stated that he sees two subjects to include Preston carrying and cocking a handgun after asking where someone at I got a present for you while pulling out a black and green handgun from his waistband. He said the second subject with the gun was a black male who was wearing an all black and a ski mask, unknown subject's name, and that subject was wearing black Balenciaga shoes. Someone allowed us to review the video, which was later uploaded into evidence.com. We explained to them that they needed to clear up some things as some of the previous was not accurate according to the video surveillance officers obtained. Some stated that on 10/28/2023, he met with Talon Vigil, who was wearing a black jacket, black cargo pants, and a blue hat. Hold on a minute. Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. Good night. Love you. Okay, sorry. I have a bunch of people stalking me here. Hold on, where am I? Hold on a minute. Okay, I will. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so now where were we? Balenciaga shoes. The witness allowed us to review the video, which was later uploaded into evidence.com. We explained to the witness that we needed to clear up some things, as some of the previous was not accurate according to video surveillance officers had obtained. Someone stated that on 10/28/2023, he met with Talon Vigil, who was wearing a black jacket, black cargo pants, and a blue hat. Someone said they showed up to the first party. The witness was driving his truck alone, and Talon Vigil was driving their friend, Jake Piddington's white Toyota Camry. Talon Vigil was with someone, and they all met up and went to the party. Someone saw a large group of kids gathered around a subject he didn't know. Other large groups of people began to leave. Talon Vigil and someone began walking to their vehicles when the fight broke out. Someone said he did not see the fight, but that should be Preston on the ground unconscious. Said he then saw Preston run back to where Preston was laying on the ground and kicked him in the head and said, "F you, P-U-S-S-Y." And then someone said Preston ran away northbound from Preston and did not see where he went. Someone said he then helped move Preston out of the road, checked his pulse. Several people began surrounding him, so he then began walking back to his truck. The witness said he lost Talon Vigil and did not see him hit anyone. Redacted said a girl named something told him that Talon Vigil said he had hit a black kid. Someone then walked back to the party area and asked 3 unidentified male subjects who were next to a black camera what was going on, and the subjects said they did not know. The witness said he went to that group as there were more people than the other nearby vehicle. Here, just put that on the charger, please, and stop. Come on. I'm sorry. Said that my kids are off. Well, Luke's not here, but he's at a friend's. Ethan, they're off this week, though. Let's see. So he said that he proceeded to his truck and left the area alone. He said he did not know where Talon ended up going after the fight broke out. He said he saw the same male subject wearing the black clothing and ski mask on the ground as though he was also hit. The witness could not tell me what happened, but said he saw something helping him from off the ground. And then the witness said he drove to QT and went home at about 10:20 hours. The witness said he texted Talon Vigil after the party to see where he was, and he did not get a response from Talon Vigil. The person said they still hang out. I'm sorry, he's making me laugh. But his video has made it apparent that his lawyer is involved. And that they would not be speaking about the incident. Detective Warskow asked for consent to allow her to review the phone. A consent to search waiver was completed and signed by the person's mother. The phone was given back to the witness. A copy of the consent form was given to the witness. The original copy was later submitted to evidence. Okay, further search warrants completed. They have Jacob Meisner, forensic examination. Jacob Meisner, Verizon carrier. Mason Justin, forensic examination. Mason Justin, AT&T. Owen William Hines, forensics. Owen William Hines, AT&T. Someone who's redacted, T-Mobile carrier. Rebecca Renner's iPad. Talon Renner's Verizon carrier. All were attached to the report, and this concludes my involvement in this case on 11/23, 2023. Okay, this is, let's see, Marco Aranda. On 11/2/2023, approximately 15:29 hours, a call for service was made as follows regarding the case number. The go number for the call for service is that number. Reporting party wanted to remain anonymous. The call details are as follows. So this is a anonymous tip called in. What number are we on? How many pages have we read so far? We have read 35 pages only. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Okay. RP wants to give details. She knows about the case regarding, I'm sure that's Preston Lord, the 16-year-old that was jumped at a party and went 903. RP wants to be CC'd to the case. The following is my interview with the anonymous caller via telephone at approximately 21:57 hours. Interview with anonymous caller. Hey, Marianne. The following is my interview with, the caller, approximately 21:57 hours. I spoke with the anonymous caller and I stated their children used to attend Gilbert High School and overheard their children talking to their friends of a person of interest. The person of interest is Clay Odin, who is a Gilbert resident. Clay is between 19 to 20 years of age. Anonymous caller stated Clay started a live video on Instagram, and in the live video, Clay stated that he was at the party regarding case number 23-26-401. Anonymous caller stated Clay is known to sell drugs and attend random parties to assault individuals with gloves. What? Anonymous caller also stated Clay hangs around with Talon, unknown last name, and also engages in the activities. Anonymous caller also provides Clay's username for Instagram. The following is a second call regarding that case on 11/2/2023 at approximately 15:53 hours. A call for service was made as follow-up. The go number for the call, blah, blah, blah. Reporting party was identified as Daniel De La Torre. The call details are as follows. RP has footage in reference to this. Unknown if the footage has relation to the case regarding CTC via 24 before going to DISP 20. The following is my interview with Daniel De La Torre via telephone at approximately 22:35. Daniel stated that he had footage regarding the case. The footage was of two unknown male subjects driving an unknown vehicle. Julian also stated the vehicle hit his mailbox that was located at his residence at blah, blah, blah. Daniel stated the footage that was captured was at approximately 21:28 hours. The footage shows females in the vehicle. I provided Daniel with Axon's community response link for video evidence via telephone. That concludes my involvement with the case. All right, let's see. This is by Adam Helms. On October 30th, 2023, at approximately 19:35 hours, I was dispatched to contact someone via telephone. When I contacted that person via telephone, they stated he believes the suspects in this case are part of the Gilbert Goons, which I asked why he believed this, and he stated he has heard in the past the Gilbert Goons are known to assault people. This witness did not have any names for the members of the Gilbert Goons, but believes they attend American Leadership Academy, ALA, Gilbert North. At this time, this is all the information that person has. Okay. Jose Garcia, on 10/30/2023, approximately 22:57 hours, an anonymous reporting party contacted the Queen Creek Police to provide further information regarding the incident. When speaking to the unidentified subject, he stated the following. The caller said he had gone to the party the day the incident occurred, but he had never entered the home. Prior to going to the house, he parked his vehicle and he saw people walking into the general direction. When he left his car, he asked people nearby if they were leaving or what was happening. People began to say that the party may have been getting shut down. The caller then heard police sirens and began to leave the area with his friend. While leaving the area, he observed numerous officers entering the neighborhood. The caller said he parked his vehicle at an unknown street nearby and saw a subject crying near the crying subject. His vehicle at an unknown street nearby and saw a subject crying near the crying subject. Another unidentified subject told him his friend just got jumped. While prompting him to call was when he found out the victim was deceased as people began to post it on social media. The caller saw a post screenshot of a Snapchat message of a subject of the name Talon Vigil text an unknown female. I hit a kid and this kid hit his head and then they kicked his head in the ground and then I got the word he died, so I don't know. The caller described Talon as a white male approximately 16 to 17 of age with longer blonde hair. The caller was sent an email to Axon Evidence to upload the screenshots of the information he provided. This is Chaz Zurich. On 11/1/2023 at approximately 17:34 hours, I was dispatched to follow up with reporting party Rachel Erin Crawford, who advised the Mesa Police Communications that she had social media postings relating to the victim, and Rachel wanted to share the information she had seen with the Queen Creek Police Department and requested others contact via telephone. At approximately 17:40 hours, I called Rachel to discuss what information she had. Rachel advised me that she was a member of a private Facebook group called Living Chandler. Rachel had seen a post that was made on 10/31/2023, and one of the comments shared a screenshot taken from a Snapchat social media app. Inside this Snapchat, a conversation between multiple subjects. One subject named Talon stated, I hit a kid, and this kid feel his head, and then they kicked his head in the ground, and then I got word he died, so I don't know. Talon's reply to this Snapchat thread lasted a time of 45 hours on an unknown date. The Facebook post URL was provided to me by Rachel as that. Okay, Rachel posted a screenshot taken from TikTok social media app which showed a large amount of suspects believed to be at a party where the assault occurred. Oh my gosh, Rachel uploaded all screenshots as evidence after being provided with the Axon community request link. I asked what Rachel's relation to this incident was, and she told me that her daughter is the same age as the victim, and her daughter was at another unrelated party that same night. Rachel wanted to help because of the age of the person being the same age as her daughter. Okay. I concluded my contact with Rachel. The incident was audio-video recorded on my department-issued body camera, which was later uploaded as evidence. This concludes my supplemental report. Refer to the original case and any additional supplemental report for further information. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. This is Jesse Brady. On 11/4/2023 at approximately 8:09 hours, I was dispatched to conduct follow-up over the telephone regarding that case. The reporting party, Penny Sparling, stated that she had third-hand information about one of the suspects involved in this assault. Oh my goodness. Okay. Reporting party, Penny Sparling. Penny said that her daughter, NFI, is best friends with someone's mother, NFI. Penny said that Redacted told her mother that one of the suspects involved in the assault posted on Snapchat that he was on drugs while he was at the party, and that was only meant to hurt, not kill him. Penny did not have any additional information to include any screenshots, Snapchat handles, the names of the suspect making the post, or the school. The person attends. Penny emphasized she had never spoken to that person's mother or someone redacted, and that was the third hand information from the daughter. Penny said that she would like it for herself, and that her daughters remain anonymous. End of supplement. I can't believe she's never had the candy yet. It's crazy. Okay, so on 11/1/2023 at approximately 19:38 hours, I was dispatched to follow up with the reporting party, Ashley Elizabeth Baines Mester, via telephone. Ashley had advised the Mesa Police Communications that she had information regarding the assault and was requesting Queen Creek Police Department contact via telephone. At approximately 19:30 hours, I called Ashley to discuss what information she had. Ashley told me that her daughter was friends with, and they had been hanging out together earlier in the day before they separated. Ashley told me that her daughter did not go to the party but had received a screenshot taken from the Snapchat of people potentially involved in the assault on Preston Lord. I asked if someone was there to clarify, but according to Ashley, she was attending church to help with the grieving process. Ashley told me that Redacted attends Combs High School, where she was a member of the student council with Redacted. Ashley continued telling me about that she began checking all the names on Facebook and Instagram, and Ashley told me that all the names, oh my gosh. Sorry. Ashley told me that all the names no longer had active Facebook profiles, which made it appear that they had deleted their accounts. Ashley told me that she looked at a profile for a subject and then they deleted. Hold on. Where was I? Made it appear Ashley told me that they located a profile for a subject she believed to be the mother of one of the juveniles involved. Ashley had taken screenshots of the Snapchats and listed the following names and a statement from one of the subjects. That kid also. Here's names. Mason Jostin, Treston, Talon Renner. The statement on Snapchat was by a user named Talon and stated the following. I hit a kid, and this kid feel his head, and then they kicked his head in the ground, and then I got word he dies, so I don't know. The Snapchat user who posted the list of names and the statement from Talon shows a username. Ashley also shared screenshots of subjects' Instagram pages listing the following. Information, Instagram account username, Mason Jostin, and on his Instagram page, it looked like a Snapchat username of blank, blank, blank. Instagram account name, blah, blah, blah. Instagram account username, for user Talon Mitchell. Ashley also shared screenshots from Facebook which showed Talon Renner receiving birthday wishes from his mother. I concluded my contact with Ashley and reviewed the evidence that she had uploaded. Okay, this concludes my supplemental report. Yada, yada, yada. We're done with that one. Okay, Helena, why is their police report so lengthy? I've never heard of such a lengthy report before. Helena, yes. This is one of the, I have never, ever seen a police report for a case like this one. Okay? Some cases don't even have 1,162 pages of discovery. Okay? This is just 1,162 pages of a police report. This is so involved, so many people, exactly, spinster. 7 people involved, where there's probably more, right? Absolutely. We don't even know. This case is so disgusting. And when I think that this little 16-year-old boy, a baby, a 16-year-old boy, same age as one of my sons, okay? So I can't even fathom that these other kids of that same age just killed him for no reason. I don't even, it's just, I don't know why. It doesn't matter if he was 18 or he was 19, you're 20 or 21. It's still someone's child. It's still horrific. But I wasn't processing that he was just 16. It's horrendous. And, oh my gosh. Just, it's so aggravating. And then to know that allegedly these affluent parents are helping their kids evade, prosecution. It's crazy. I think it's too lengthy regardless of how many above. Well, it's got to be there. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Jose Garcia, again, 10:30 at approximately 23:21 hours. Adabel Moreno reported that she had screenshots of a group chat that spoke about the incident. I spoke to Abidel over the phone, and she provided the following information. Abidel stated that while she was with her family, her nieces and nephews who attend Combs High School had begun hearing stories about the incident. One of her nieces began to speak about the incident and stated that she saw someone post on Snapchat that the conversation regarding Talon and someone in a black suit. In one of the messages, Talon stated he was there during the time of the incident. In another message, Talon wrote, "I hit a kid, and this kid fell, hit his head, and then they kicked his head into the ground." Abidel did not provide his niece's information, as she was unsure if her mother would want it revealed. In addition, Abidel was able to obtain the screenshots and upload them to Axon Evidence. Abidel had no further information to provide. See Axon body camera for further. Okay. Jesse Brady again. Okay, on 11/3 of 2023, at approximately 7:54 hours, I was dispatched to conduct follow-up regarding the case. The call comments stated that the reporting party had information regarding the investigation. Additional call comments stated that the reporting party had tried to submit the information via email, but was unsuccessful in doing so. Why are those eggs there? Why are those eggs there? Those eggs. Okay. Sorry. So sorry, I've had some egg situation. But was unsuccessful in doing so. I contacted the reporting party via telephone as requested. She identified herself as Lauren Freemeyer. Lauren told that she has a friend who is close friends with the Renner family, and that the Renner family told Lauren's friend the following information regarding the assault on Preston Lord. A male juvenile suspect by the name of Talon Renner told his family that he threw the first punch at Preston, causing Preston to fall to the ground. Talon said that he then put his hands together and hammer punched Preston 4 times and then kicked Preston in the back of the head. Talon said he then walked away, and other kids began assaulting Preston. Talon told his family that his friend Jake Meisner was also involved, along with another adult male subject, unknown name. Lauren's friend told her that the Renner family hired an attorney for Talon and that the attorney told Talon, "They can't pin this on you since there were too many kids there." Lauren said that her friend who told her the above information also plans to reach out to QCPD. Lauren requested that her name remain anonymous to any of the suspects' families, as she expressed fear of revenge or retaliation. Prior to concluding our conversation, I asked Lauren to forward me the email that she was attempting to submit online, and once received, I will forward the email to detectives. End of supplement. This one is so tricky due to 7 people being involved in the beatdown. Who did the fatal blow? Helena says, does the FOIA request charge per page? It all depends on which case, Helena. Okay? It all depends on which case. It's case by case basis. Like, if you look at the Chris Watts discovery, it was all free. There's many discoveries that are all free, but this is a police report. And yeah, this is just crazy here. Okay. So this is Denton Schneider. 11/1/2023. I was working the hours of 1300 as 3250, operating a fully uniformed patrol vehicle at 7:45. This investigation was both audio and video recorded on my accident body camera. At approximately 2,000 hours, I was dispatched on a call for service in reference to an investigation. Synopsis: Julie Olin was calling in to share a screenshot of a Snapchat picture from her granddaughter depicting names possibly involved in the assault. I contacted Julie Olin. Identified to me verbally via telephone, Julie informed me that her granddaughter had just shown her a screenshot from Snapchat that listed the names and had a statement seeming to claim that one of the names listed was not involved in the fight. Julie did not see a handle or screen name affiliated with the photo when I asked her, as she only had a screenshot. Julie identified her granddaughter to me as redacted and stated that she attends school at Queen Creek High School. Review of the photo. In the photo that Julie provided, it states, that kid also here names Mason Jostin, all the redacted, Treston, and Talon Renner. Under the list, the picture says more names of people that were jumping Preston. There is another caption in the same photo after seeming to claim that someone was not involved in the jumping but is affiliated with the above listed names. It reads, yo, whoever made this list, redacted, did not to do with anything to Preston. He was in a video with a guy who did it before it happened without knowing that they were going to do that. Redacted was not part of it. Conclusion. I thanked Julie for her time, encouraged her to call should she obtain any further information. This concludes my involvement in the follow-up of this investigation. It will be forwarded to CIU. Okay. Seth Blount. On 10/30/2023 at 2100 hours, the Queen Creek Police Department received a call from a male subject who wanted to remain anonymous. The anonymous male wanted to give information about the assault that happened on 10/28/2023. Oh, let's see. If any of the 7 kids already arrested sees the writing on the wall, they should sing like a bird and work with the prosecution. One of them is going to flip for sure. You think so, Spinster? Yeah? Sing like a canary. Sing like a canary and take a deal. Is that what you think? Yeah, probably. Probably. Right? Bring forward a whole bunch of stuff. Probably. Okay, on 10/30/2023, the Queen Creek Police Department received a call from a male subject who wanted to remain anonymous. The anonymous male wanted to give information about the assault that happened on 10/28. I contacted the male subject at the number he provided. Dispatch. I placed my phone on speakerphone so that I could record the conversation with my accent body-worn speakerphone. My accent body-worn camera. The following is a summary of what the anonymous male subject stated and is not verbatim. Please refer to my Axon body-worn camera for complete details. Do you know how much Axon body camera footage is going to be out about this when this comes out? Do you know how many? With all of these officers and everyone has, it's going to be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Oh, look at this. They redacted the whole interview. Wow. Look at that. It's all redacted. The anonymous male victim stated that he left the party before the victim was assaulted and didn't see anything related to that. The anonymous male stated that he would be willing to talk to a detective if further information from him is needed. This is an ongoing open investigation. Okay. Edward Lang. On 10/31/2023 at approximately 18:09 hours, I contacted redacted reference information regarding a call for service. Redacted advised on hearing a rumor at his school, American Leadership Academy, ALA, located blah, 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 Gilbert, Arizona. They stated they heard a rumor from his friend, who attends the same school as a sophomore. Someone told someone that she was affiliated with a group of teenagers who knew the suspect involved and were going to get him back tonight. They stated their location would be somewhere on Sassaman Road, but no other information was known. The person did not have contact information for someone, but the information provided could not be confirmed. Please reference call for service. Okay. On 11/4/2023, approximately 14:18 hours, I was dispatched to conduct follow-up for the telephone regarding DR 23-26-401. The reporting party, Tiffany Mills, stated that she had secondhand information of a juvenile telling people that he was involved in the assault. Additional call comments identified the juvenile as Talon Renner. I contacted Tiffany via telephone as requested. Tiffany told me that she had dinner last night with a close friend, Lori Spiker, who was in a romantic relationship with Travis Renner, Talon Renner's father. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Do you hear this now? I contacted Tiffany via telephone as requested. Tiffany told me she had dinner last night with her close friend, Lori Spiker, who was in a romantic relationship with Travis Renner, Talon Renner's father, for approximately 6 years. Wow. I wonder if that was while, he was married to someone else. Lori and Travis split up approximately 6 months ago. However, Lori has maintained a close relationship with Talon. Lori's son, Brigham Perry, has also maintained a close relationship with Talon. Brigham said that Talon told him the following information, which Brigham then told Lori, in turn told the following to Tiffany. Talon told Brigham that someone has a video on his phone of a fight club in which Talon's friend was seen wearing brass knuckles. Talon told Brigham that he targeted someone because he wanted someone to delete the video, as Talon did not want his friend to get in trouble for aggravated assault. Talon told Brigham that he threw the first punch at Preston, knocking him down to the ground. Talon told Brigham that he then locked his fists together and hit him in the head several times, and then kicked him in the head. Talon told Brigham that his mother, Becky Renner, took him to an attorney and was told by the attorney that he would get off, not get in trouble. because of the amount of kids that were said to be involved. Talon told Brigham that he and his mother called his father, Travis Renner, from the attorney's office to advise him that Preston Lord had died. Talon told Brigham that Travis screamed, "F!" and was heard throwing items around before abruptly hanging up the phone. Additionally, Talon told Brigham that his mother had kept him home from school, from ALA Gilbert, to allow his hands time to heal. Lori told Tiffany that she had 3 missed calls from Talon on Sunday. Okay. Lori told Tiffany she had 3 missed calls from Talon on Sunday, 10/29. Lori also had Snapchat messages from Talon that instructed her to not reply to his Snapchat messages, essentially requesting that their only method of communication be speaking to each other on the phone. Okay. Tiffany said that she had been encouraging Lori to contact QCPD and has also urged Lori to have Brigham call. Tiffany said that Lori is morally conflicted as she still deeply cares for Talon and does not want to turn her back on him. Tiffany said that Lori told her that Brigham would speak with police if she was given, if he was contacted, but would not proactively reach out on his own. Tiffany did not have Brigham's number. End of supplemental report. Okay. How are we doing now? We have, how many did we read already? Is that 52? And we have 52 finally, right? Yay! Okay. This is from Denton Schneider, Lord follow-up. On 10/31/2023, I was working the hours of 1300 to 2300 as 3S50 operating a fully uniformed patrol vehicle at 7:45. The investigation was both audio and video recorded and my Axon body camera. At approximately 18:20 hours, I was dispatched on a call for service in reference to this investigation. The initial complaint, the initial report given to me by dispatch was that a third party had possibly linked the persons responsible in this investigation as a group that calls themselves the G's, or what? The Gilbert Goons. Who screamed? Oh, yes, Spinster, hey there. That was Talon Renner's father. I don't know if you followed this case with us at the beginning, but I've had posted Travis Renner. He was the guy that they have come out and said that he specifically has a lot of money, right? And that he specifically tried to squirrel away his son, Talon, and that, to help him evade any charges here, okay? Yeah, we've gone on his Facebook and everything, this Travis. Okay, got it? Yep, it's the father of one of the kids. F, right? He says like that, starts throwing stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, stick with us. Now, he knows they are screwed and that their lives are over. Yeah. Yep. Now, why does he do that? Why did, I don't even understand. It's so ridiculous. Okay, the G's. I contacted the concerned parent, Allison Corda, identified to me verbally over the telephone. Allison informed me that her son has a former friend who was at the party where this incident occurred, and she stated that someone told her this friend, who she identified by the name only of redacted, had told her about a previous incident where her son and another one were assaulted at an In-N-Out Burger in Gilbert approximately a year ago. And we talked about this. We talked about the other assaults in the area. And you remember when they went to arrest these kids, they went in this gated communities with bullhorns, right? And it was crazy. And get this one, Travis Talon and his other son were all arrested together. It's crazy. The family, it's crazy. Crazy what's going on. Wait, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is so big. And all of what's been covered up in here in this craziness, it's baffling. Hello there, battery exhausted. How are you doing? Is your battery exhausted? You better charge it up there. Okay. So, the In-N-Out Burger incident comes out. Has this now been? No. They've made some arrests, but there is so much more. Yes, they are. They're terrorizing the community. Spinster, you got it. You got it. Okay, now let's see. Allison stated she wasn't even sure if this information was relevant to the investigation, but she wanted to reach out to the police. Allison stated that, see, we started talking about this even before this police report was released, and a lot of this was coming out, and so we were reading about the Gilbert Goons, the different assaults that were going on, the In-N-Out Burger, all of that. Allison stated she wasn't even sure if the information was relevant. Okay, she stated that a person told her son that the group that jumped them a year ago is a group of individuals that refer to themselves as the G's. They are not a street gang, but that they consider themselves to be a crew. Allison stated that her son was not at the party where this crime occurred. Allison provided me with a telephone number where I was able to contact him via telephone. I contacted the person identified to me verbally via telephone. That person identified me. He was at the party where the incident occurred and saw the fight. I asked him to elaborate on this, and he explained that it was two big groups of people just talking shite. He stated he did not see any person's face as it was a Halloween party and everyone was wearing a costume. Someone stated that he attends school at Gilbert High School, and today he was shown a picture of one of the persons involved in the fight, expressed that he was nervous about talking to the police because he had a fear of backlash if persons found out he was talking with the police. I could tell that someone was starting to get nervous about cooperating with me, so I was able to propose the option of sending the photo to me via Axon Citizen Request. I confirmed that that person did submit the photo, and it depicts a Hispanic male wearing what appears to be a clown costume. There's a caption on his head that reads, "This is the kid whom was doing most of the stomping on his head. His name is something. If anybody knows his socials, let me know." Huh. Okay, so someone did submit a photo, and it depicts a Hispanic male wearing what appears to be a clown costume. Okay. Someone informed me that the photos of the involved parties are circulating at his school. This concludes my involvement in the investigation currently. The poor kid was no threat. Video. He was a beautiful kid, and it's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh my gosh. A baby. I have a boy the same age. A baby. Can't even believe it. Okay. 10/31/2023 at approximately 18:13 hours, I was dispatched to contact someone via telephone as he called Mesa Police Communications, advising he had received a video from a friend of someone being dragged. advised that the juvenile could be seen clearly, but he did not know the juvenile's name. I called someone via the number he provided. Mesa Police Communications told me that he was not at the party and claimed he was camping with a friend when the assault occurred. Someone told me that he attends Hamilton High School and was in his culinary class between 12:13 and 12:18 hours. Someone told me that he overheard another classmate talking about the party, the assault in a video. Someone redacted referred to this student as a friend, but he claimed he did not know the friend's name. The person told me that his friend was out partying that night, but he couldn't say for certain if this friend was at the party or not. Someone provided me with the phone number for the friend. I messaged the friend as he wanted to see the video and provided me with the screenshots of his message conversation between him and this friend. I was unable to identify an owner of the phone number using law enforcement databases. I provided a redacted person with an Axon communications request link to upload the screenshots and video, which he did. The person was very concerned about his name being put out there and wanted to be anonymous as he didn't want any retaliation for talking to the police. I noted his concern and reminded him that he was doing the right thing by assisting us in our investigation. I concluded my contact with him and reviewed what he had uploaded. Redacted told his friends to send his video from the party this weekend. The friends respond saying, "Of the brain dead kid?" The next message included a 4-second video of someone being dragged a short distance by an unknown white juvenile male. There's no audio to the video, and the intention behind the moving of person cannot be ascertained. The subject dragging appears to be wearing dark shorts with a baggy, multicolored hooded sweatshirt. The subject's face cannot be seen. The camera pans to the left, and a second juvenile white male subject can briefly be seen standing while on his phone. It is unclear what the subject was doing at the moment. The subject can be seen wearing an orange button-up shirt, collar, and a patch on the right chest, and he was also wearing white shoes, green shorts, and a backwards orange hat. Someone appears to be completely unconscious and stiff. An unknown liquid can be seen either from his nose or dripping onto the asphalt. I concluded my interview at this time, and he didn't have any further information for me. The follow-up call was documented under Queen Creek Police Department, CAD. The incident was audio and video recorded on my department-issued body-worn camera, which was later uploaded. This is supplemental report only. Okay, this is Carl Childers. On October 28th, 2023, officers with Queen Creek Police Department responded to an assault. The assault was said to have occurred at a large party at a nearby residence involving juveniles. Refer to the initial report. October 31st, I received a call for service in reference to a follow-up regarding... Oh my gosh, you scared me. What?
Look at these and that.
Look
Tomorrow.
Look at what?
And what's to be gone.
Look at what? What is it? Bruises?
Yeah, well, you know, watch it happen tomorrow. I don't know how it happens.
I don't even see... I don't know.
Completely goes away.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I received a call for service in reference to a follow-up regarding an incident that occurred on October 28th. Charlotte Schrum requested a phone call due to her son, redacted, witnessing an assault at the party on the night of the incident. I contacted Charlotte on her provided telephone number. Charlotte said that her son was not currently at home, but he provided information about the incident to her. Her son also sent Charlotte a picture of someone who was said to be the suspect. Charlotte did not know how her son obtained the photograph or any of the social media information. The son said the picture is circulating on Snapchat, but he didn't know who the guy was. The son said that he recognized the guy from the party because he asked the son, "What are you effing looking at?" Like he wanted to fight. But the son claimed he kept on walking and ignored him. The son, let me see, is that her son? Is an 11th grade student who currently takes his classes online from his residence. And he was a student at Hamilton High School prior to attending the online classes. He attended the party where the incident occurred on October 28th. While at the party, let me see, where was I? While at the party, the son saw a fight start with 3 people swinging and someone falling to the ground. The son claimed that everybody was wearing masks, so he couldn't tell who was involved, but it looked like 2 groups of kids fighting each other. He left the party after the incident. I provided Charlotte Shrum with an Axon community link and requested that she upload the picture that her son sent her. I informed Charlotte to contact the Queen Creek Police Department if she receives any additional information, and this concluded my involvement with the investigation. Okay, this is a supplemental narrative. On 11/3/2023, 10:08 hours, the Queen Creek Police Department received a call from Jeremy Commissar. Remember that? What was that? Don't turn around. Yeah, Der Commissar. That's cover, but that's Convisar, who wanted to give information about the assault that happened on 10/28/23. I contacted Jeremy on 11/3/2023 at 14:15 hours at the number he provided, dispatch. I placed my phone on speakerphone so that I could record the conversation with my Axon body-worn camera. The following is a summary of what Jeremy stated and is not verbatim. Please refer to my Axon body-worn camera. Oh, look, it's all redacted. Jeremy had no further information but advised if detectives needed to talk to him that he would be willing to answer any further questions they might have. Open an ongoing investigation. Now the next thing. The author of this is Chaz Zurich. On 11/1/2023, approximately 17:54 hours, I was dispatched to follow up with a reporting party, Michael Robert Furch, via telephone. Michael had advised the Mesa Police Communications that he had information he wanted to share with the Queen Creek Police Department. Michael requested officers contact via telephone. At approximately 2000 hours, I called Michael and discussed what information he wanted to provide. Michael told me that he runs a private Facebook group as an administrator called the Queen Creek Daily. Michael had shared the GoFundMe page, or redacted, and he began noticing posts on 10/31 which listed the name, picture, and address of a suspect potentially involved in the assault. So I tell you about social media. You can get so many details from social media, right? It's just crazy. Michael took screenshots of the post from the page and wished to provide it as evidence. I sent him the Axon community link, request link, okay, and he uploaded them. Michael had no direct knowledge of the incident and denied any relation to the incident. Michael and I discussed the potential liability of someone doxing, and that's the revealing of personal information of a subject possibly involved. I asked Michael that he may want to consider removing the posts as an administrator after taking screenshots of the posts. I concluded my call with Michael as he had no further information to provide me. I reviewed the screenshots and saw the suspect sharing the information on Facebook page and was a subject identifying as something They had posted screenshots of a subject's face from a Snapchat social media app. The screenshot identified the subject as Preston Billy. The screenshot also claimed that he graduated from Perry High School last year. Another screenshot also claimed that Treston's address was something. It was a screenshot of a person that they had placed 2 captions over the digital map at the residence telling people to go to this address at 1900 hours. This may have been a screenshot shared with others since yesterday, as the address appeared familiar to me. This concludes my supplemental report. Okay, this is Erica Vasquez. And on October 30th, she was dispatched to a follow-up call. The reporting party wanted to provide the Queen Creek Police Department information with that she was provided in regards to a case. The call indicated someone's friend and someone, maybe a possible suspect, located. I contacted someone within my department issued cell phone to gather additional information. I am advised she lives in Papillion, Nebraska, and used to live in Arizona a couple years ago, and remains friends with some of the kids she went to school with while residing in Arizona who attend Combs High School. Stated she received a call from her friend who called crying and explained that Preston was in the hospital dying. Stated she decided to message her friends who attend Combs High School on their group chat on Snapchat. The 5 friends in the group Snapchat are the following with their Snapchat handles. Okay, and then it lists all their handles, which they asked the Snapchat group if the information told to her was true about, I'm sure it was Preston, advised there were messages going back and forth, and some of the guys in the Snapchat stated that they knew some information in regards to the incident. Someone was able to get a photo of a possible suspect involved in the chat that was sent, stating that they knew the suspect of interest by the name of Talon Vigil, and a screenshot of a message from Talon stating that he was hit. Someone took a screenshot of the photo of the suspect and began searching information on social media. Someone found Talon's Instagram, took a screenshot photo. Also was provided that there may be another kid involved, and the name Talon Renner. Talk about a screenshot of his Instagram too. Okay, in the meantime, I posted the link for GoFundMe page created for someone on her Instagram story, a friend by the name something who attends AI High School located in Queens Creek, responded in her messages and stated that she might know who was responsible for the fight and sent a screenshot of the message. The message was a screenshot of a Snapchat message from Talon summarizing that he hit a kid and the kid fell, hitting his head, and resulted in him dying. Someone was provided with the Axon link as she updated the photos and screenshots. Someone advised someone's mother was her 2nd grade teacher and was with so-and-so when she was living in Arizona. She believes her friends who are providing the information regarding something are not informing Queen Creek Police, and they decided to call Queen Creek Police to report this information that she was informed from the incident involving someone. Someone had no further information to provide and was advised to contact Queen Creek Police if further information was provided by her. This concluded my phone call with her. Okay. Tiffany Mills. Tiffany Mills. Remember, Tiffany Mills is the friend of someone that dated Travis, Talon's father, for 6 years. Tiffany Mills. 11/4/1526. Tiffany Mills contacted Queen Creek Police Department I contacted Tiffany back and placed the call on speakerphone so that I could record the information using my Accent body-worn camera. The following is a summary of what Tiffany told me and is not verbatim. For complete details, please refer to my Accent body-worn camera. Interview with Tiffany Mills. Tiffany explained that she broke into Tiffany explained that she spoke to Officer Brady earlier, but wanted to relay the following information. Tiffany stated she was told by Lori Spiker, Travis Rayner's ex-girlfriend, on 11/3/2023 about the incident on 10/28/2023. Tiffany heard from Lori that Jake Meisner was the one that grabbed Preston while Talon punched him. Once Preston was on the ground, Talon straddled him and continued hammer punching him. Talon got up and kicked Preston in the head, and he and Jake started to walk away. Another subject by the name of Treston, unknown last name, who is around 18 years old and is seen in social media videos with brass knuckles, came up to Preston and continued kicking Preston. Tiffany explained that Lori is still able to see debit card account purchases from Travis. Lori told Tiffany that Travis was up near Show Lake at his house on the Torian Golf Club. The gate code to enter the golf club is blah, blah, blah. Lori told Tiffany that she believes Talon is with Travis up there because Travis spent close to $30 at Subway on 11/4/2023, and Tiffany stated that Talon is trying to lay low so his hands can heal. Tiffany explained that Lori is still able to see her debit card purchases from Travis. Lori told Tiffany that Travis was up near Show Lake. Okay, well, I went through that already, right? Okay. The gate code, we did that. Tiffany made a mention that Lori also has pictures of Talon's Snapchat where he's nervous and saying he wasn't the one that hurt that boy. Tiffany also heard from Lori that Talon is covering up, not going to school anymore. Okay. This week by saying Talon was getting bullied at school and that's why Talon's not there, but the real reason is so Talon's hands can heal. Wow. Case status open and ongoing. Investigation. Oh boy. Okay. 11/3 again. 2023 9/12. The Queen Creek Police Department received a call from a male subject named James who wanted to remain anonymous. James wanted to give information about the assault, and that happened on 10/28/2023, on 11/3/2023 at 1501 hours. I contacted James at the number he provided. Dispatch, I placed my phone on speakerphone, right? Recorded it with the body-worn camera. Got it. And the Queen Creek Police Department received a call from a male subject named James who wanted to remain anonymous. James wanted to give information about the assault. On 11/3 at 1501 hours, I contacted James. I placed my phone. Okay, we did this already. James stated that he has a son who he said wanted to remain anonymous, but he's a junior that attends Desert Ridge High School. James stated on 11/1/2023, James's son told him that a group of kids at Desert Ridge High School were talking about a fight. James stated none of the kids that he knows of attended the party on 10/28. James was very leery about providing information about what the kids at Desert Ridge said because if Talon isn't involved, he doesn't want to name someone who's innocent. James stated some of the kids at Desert Ridge High School were discussing this use to attend the Sosaman Estates School with Talon Renner. James again stated he doesn't want to accuse anyone of doing anything who is innocent and doesn't want to provide his son's name. James stated that some of the kids were going to tell their parents and may have called or would be calling. James did state that detectives could call if they have any other questions that he may be able to answer to help in the case. This is an open and ongoing investigation. Wow. What time is it, guys? It's 1:07. Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm so tired. I've read like 63 pages, so I'm 37 pages short of my 100 quota. I don't even know who made up that 100 quota. I don't have a boss. Maybe we just have to do some word cookies and go to bed. What do you think? I think maybe we have to leave it here for tonight. I'm exhausted and I've got to get some rest. I've got medical tests tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I almost fell asleep for a minute there. I think we better do word cookies. I'm exhausted. Let's do word cookies. So if you're brand new to the channel, what we do at the end of the true crime is we play the daily puzzle. There's a daily puzzle. It's a word game. We play it, wind down. It's what we do. So if you're brand new, you're worried, like, what are they doing? This is what we do. It's just, I am exhausted, so uh-oh. No, I don't want you. Oh, I don't want you. Oh. I don't want you. Oh. Oh. Why do birds suddenly appear? Ooh. Oh, cozy? Okay. Cozy. It's cozy. And this other one, did we do close? I did close. So closer, closely. Oh boy. Okay, one more, let's see. I got it. Got it. Well, thank you again for coming in. And thank you for watching with us. I appreciate it. I think once we get into this a little more and more people will be joining, more and more people will want to hear this. All right, so that's why we're doing it. We're recording it so you can go back and see it. Thank you so much for supporting these efforts. If you are, it's very appreciated. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with my arm. I'm breaking out in hives on my arm here. This is not good. What the heck? Okay. Gotta find the video to shut this down because it's not this one. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh my goodness. What? Hey, Amanda Love, how are you? How's it going? I'm getting hives all over my body. Oh my gosh, what is going on? My dreams, I'm packing a suitcase for somebody. Okay. I'm literally like so tired I can't even hit the disconnect. Isn't that crazy? But I'm going to. Thank you. God bless. Prayers for you guys. Thank you for coming in. Those of you that are new, thank you for joining us. Think about attending a panel one day where you can get your word out and how to follow this case and yada, yada, yada. But you know what? I didn't even look. I just have to check on Murdaugh. What happened? Did they see their... Not Murdaugh. Oh my gosh, I really am half asleep. Not Murdaugh. Oh my gosh, Chad Daybell. Why did I say Murdaugh? Please, let me see if Chad Daybell is... If the trial's starting tomorrow. Did they seat their jury? What's going on? Did they get their sound figured out? Let me see. Oh, there's only so many things you can do, right? Chatty Daybell. Hello, Mrs. Dorrance. Chad Daybell. Second day of jury selection. Oh boy, let's see. Chadley Daybell. This guy. Chad Daybell, what's going on? It says, we were just allowed into the courtroom for Chad Daybell's jury selection. It's the same courtroom. Chad and his attorney. Chad Daybell. Okay. When is it started? I don't know. It's I don't think they've sat the jury yet. I don't know. But anyway, We'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody. Good night. I love you. Oh, DB! Gosh, you fell asleep. Did you think about me all? Thank you. I feel, special that you thought about me today. Thank you, DB. I felt better when I laid down. I did. I felt better. I think it was like, I don't know, stress or something. I've got my test tomorrow, and got to take that. We were on earlier tonight because we tried to sail, and then we went straight into the police report, which was good because I was already falling asleep, so that was good. He's a pill, as my mom would say. Oh, yeah. So, DB, go ahead and rewatch. I got through, what did I do, like 64 more pages tonight? At this rate, we'll be doing this until next Christmas. I don't know. I got through 64 pages. Something like that. But there's some good evidence released there about what Talon's father says on the phone and stuff. So listen to that, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming in, DB. DB. All right. Everybody take care. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. Stay well. Be kind. We'll see you tomorrow. And you can rewind. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.